Oh, sweet. It's cool to see Tron did well in an event recently. Let me go dust off my Karn Liberated. All right, what is up, my friends? Another Monday video here on CoolStuffInc.com. Modern. I got a Pro Tour coming up. Pro Tour Barcelona, Pro Tour Lord of the Rings. And the ring indeed. The One Ring, of course, the biggest thing to hit Modern since Modern Horizons 2. Seeing play in, I don't want to say everything, but almost everything. And an exciting twist, Tron actually did really well at a big tournament in Europe a few weeks ago. Played by Giona Kai. I'm probably saying that wrong. If I am, I'm sorry. Went 8-1 of a Swiss, which was super cool. And very interesting look at a new version of Tron. So, of course, a lot of things we're used to here as Tron players. You know, the core 20 cards. Sundering Star, Sphere, Map, and Sylvan Scrying. You know, the core that finds you Tron and gets you Tron is all here. Oblivion Stone, pretty common also. Relic, pretty common also. What's interesting here is the top end. So we see Karn the Great Creator, which is mostly ubiquitous at this point. And we see Warping Wail Engine, a few of those. What we don't see is the most interesting part. No copies of Karn Liberated, which is actually pretty wild, honestly. It's going to been like the staple card in Karn for basically forever. So 0 Karn Liberated, instead looking at a couple Ulamogs, a Cityscape Leveler, a card that excites me a lot in Sundering Titan. I cannot wait. Sundering Titan, some 4-color control players lands, and an Ugin. So with the One Ring, can play a little more of a controlling game plan, obviously, with Oblivion Stone and so on and so forth. A little scary that there isn't a ton of life gain in the deck besides the Worm Coil, but obviously looping One Ring is pretty good. And the sideboard, we have some life gain. We have, Haywire Mite can gain a little life. We also have Boulder Branch Golem. Hey, I didn't build the deck, all right? So we got Chalice the Void to get the idea. You got your usual Karn sideboard. Jegantha also really good here, too. And the Tron lands, nothing too crazy here. So, pretty cool take of a deck, though, honestly. I'm looking forward to giving this one a try and seeing how it runs, because, honestly, this is it's exciting to see Tron doing well again and seeing some innovation in a deck that's been mostly stable for the last, 5 or so years. So, that's the deck. Let's get right to the games. Brought to you by
Cool Stuff Inc. is proud to sponsor Jim Davis. We offer great deals on card games, tabletop RPGs, board games, and more. Get a free token featuring Jim Davis and take 5% off your next order if you use the code JIM5 at checkout. CoolStuffInc.com. Cool stuff in stock.
All right, Jegantha. What do you got for me here? Pretty stinky hand. Hit that old mulligan button. I gotta wear this thing out. All right, that's terrible. We are on the draw, but we have nothing to do with our gemstone caverns here, obviously. I mean, so we have turn 0 gemstone caverns, scrying or stirrings for a Tron land, and then scrying for another Tron land. The problem is that we're on 6 here, so we lose out on a Worm Coil. And then I'll pitch the Worm Coil. Let's keep this hand. Let's go psycho. Let's keep this. Keep this. Ship a Worm Coil. Gemstone Caverns. Exile a Worm Coil. And see what we can do. Turn 1, turn 0, effectively stirrings. Please don't scam me here. Oh my god. Oh god, please don't do this to me. Don't do this to me on my television. Oh my god. Nice mulligan to 4, idiot. Alright, I guess. So we take stirrings and scrying, we could just literally have it like a 1-card hand. Yeah, alright, sure, I guess. Undying Malice. Is it Star or Scrying? It's got to be Scrying, right? No, it's Star. Wow, I think that's really wrong, but sure. Alright, draw a land? We did not draw a land. We drew Relic of Progenitus. Great. Alright, well, so we did not play a land on turn 1. I   I Attack for 4. They kept a 1-lander also. Man, we are playing. Oh, we draw. We don't even draw a Tron land. Oh man, we're pod racing now. All right. I guess we're gonna play Blast Zone and Scrying for one of our 3 Tron lands. I mean, if we could just cast the ring, you know, it might be alright. I guess it might be, we're gonna take 8 damage before we can cast the ring. Alright, let's get a Urza's Mine. And we'll say go, I suppose. So we're gonna be at 8 by the time we cast the ring. They drew Blackleaf Cliffs. Voidwalker's also heinously good against us. Scam is definitely not a good matchup for Tron. Voidwalker turns off all your stars. If you ever discard a big idiot, they just cast it for free. They have like always Thoughtseize effects and stuff. Yeah, they have Blood Moon possibly post board too. It's a really bad matchup for Tron. You draw Karn. Yeah, sure. Let's pop this Relic. Oblivion Stone. Yeah, just super dead. We can't even like draw Tron land. It's just have 7/14. We're just dead. If I draw, I guess, untap land, cast the ring. And then, I don't even know. Alrighty then. I like them apples. Sure. All right. Game 2. It's about as bad as it could have gotten for us. Yeah, maybe we have the sideboard, so just run it back, I guess. The One Ring's got to help here. I've only played this matchup pre-One Ring, so having the One Ring available to kind of draw out of stuff seems good, but yeah, combination of a bunch of discard and Voidwalker, possible Blood Moon also. It's just a lot of things to fight through. Excuse me. Stupid scam decks. Dude, the design on the elemental cycle is just so unbearably heinous. Alright, on the play. Jegantha, come on down, bud. We're going to need you this game, probably. Alright. Mulligan, no lander. Into Natural Tron. Sure. We're on 6. Opponent's in the tank. Keep this Ship Caverns. It's worse than a land. Opponent's also on 6 cards. Listen, I ain't complaining. Alright. Alright, so mine, map, go. Thoughtseize away. Go ahead, scam me, do it. Cool. Oh, no, Ragavan, sure. Alright. Map. Alright. I mean, like, just like get Forest, I guess. Alright. I mean, don't Blood Moon me. Is the advice I have. I hit a Sphere. One of the few cards they can cast. Interesting. 5 cards in hand. Gotta cast Pyromancer. Alright. I mean, if we could find something to do here with all of our Tron mana, that'd be pretty cool. Discarding Terminate and Catacombs. Alright. Get Farced. And untap and Tron. Guess we'll like O-Stone, play map, crack it. Karn the Great Creator. So what does that do for us? This is game 1, so they have kill spells in their deck. If I were to get a Walking Ballista, I could in theory like block Pyromancer and shoot the Ragavan. They have 4 cards in their hand. Otherwise, nothing else is that exciting, realistically. Keeps Karn alive. I think I should get like a Titan or something like that. Let's do that. Let's go Karn. Make them deal with the stuff. Also, we have a what's it called coming soon? A O-Stone next turn. So let's minus this and get Walking Ballista. I'm actually hesitant to play the map because we have the O-Stone in our hand. So we'll just say go. So he might be playing and popping O-Stone next turn. I guess for the tower I can still crack it though. Let me just guess the map too. Alright, so go. Obviously they want to like, you know, terminate this or whatever, it's totally fine too, so Thoughtseize. Sure. Absolute worst case, we could buy Jegantha and play it next turn. So they kill the Ballista and the Karn. Orcish Bowmasters resolves. Target Ballista. Sure. So we target Ragavan. Fizzle the Bowmaster ability. Karn dies, but now we're just sitting here with, you know, a bunch of mana and a 5/5. Just totally fine. A lot of life, too. Warping Wail. Alright, let's just buy this thing and play it. Pretty big. Can't Fury it. Can't Fatal Push it. Can terminate it, I suppose, but, you know, we're still at 18, so feeling pretty good here. Triple Swamp. Hardcast Grief, take the Warping Wail, no good attacks, untap, and now we're just like, straw boom boom. Some variety of boom boom, please. That's a power plant. Crack our map and go get a Boseiju, I guess. I mean, Blast Zone, they have a 2, a 3, a 4, and a 0. It's pretty bad. Let's get Boseiju. Just leave it up. You can stay draw Blood Moon. Just play a tower and say go. Can't block the Grief, but we can block everything else. Again, still a bunch of life to work with, so. Damn. Guess they're interested in turning this into 2/1/1s. Let's block Bowmaster. We have like stars and spheres and all that kind of stuff too, so. Take a pretty big hit, honestly. They should have nothing. Can we draw a spell? That's a spell. Let's cast Oblivion Stone. Let's attack for 5 and cast Oblivion Stone. Oblivion awaits. Yeah. Pop it like it's hot. Boom, boom, boom. Back to nothing. Let's draw a decent-sized card here, please. You're the Fable. Okay. Fable's fun. Could Boseiju the Fable if we're, like, super desperate, you know? But there's a Eugene the Spirit Dragon. Don't think they have many ways to deal with that. We will go up. Going down would put it in range of Fury, which I don't like. Discard Thoughtseize, Thoughtseize. Pretty good Fable. Find a land. And they're going to hardcast Grief again. No problem. We got the old Ugin Ultimate on tap. I guess I could have like an Undying effect here, which would make a 4/3 that could attack my Ugin. So I could just minus and play around that. It is pretty bad if that happens. Like, what could their last card be here? So if I go to bolt this and they save it, it's a 4/3, attacks the Ugin. I guess it's like not the end of the world. It's pretty bad, though. If I minus 4, I have an Ugin on 5. It still survives Fury. Yeah, I want to play around the effect, I think. Let's play around the Persisty action. Whatever it's called, Undying. Cast Sylvan Scrying. Nothing really too exciting to get. Just going to get, I guess, Blast Zone, right? Let's play this Blast Zone. Say go. A little flooded, but we'll figure it out. Empty-handed Pyromancer. That's pretty good. So, draw 2. Crack a fetch. They're going to dash Ragavan. That's not going to work out for them. Attacking me. Alright. Pop this Blast Zone. They got 1 card left and they're at 5. I mean, we're getting into like Ugin just bolt them range, right? Let's see what we draw here, but the 1 ring. That's a good place to start. Protection. Draw. Oblivion Stone. I don't really want to blow up the Ugin, so I think we just go face. Set up for lethal next turn. Can fate counter too. Works for me. Alright. So now we got to steal a game on the draw here. We got to break serve. We can try and do that. We can try and make that happen, I think. We can, try and make that happen. Oh boy. Sorry, folks. Jegantha, I choose you. Come on. Killing me here, Smalls. The new Tron land draw. We got a Gemstone Cavern. Put a Mulligan 6 for a Mulligan also. Keep. Snap it up. Keep this. Shipping a mine. Alright. Scam away. Put a Mulligan's to 5. Man. Lots of Mulligans here. And they say go. Okay. 1 Chromatic Star, please. No Voidwalker either. Wow. That's just a gift. Alright. Here's a green. Draw a card. Bowmaster. Sure. It's pretty good. Not a bad clock against us, honestly. We do cantrip a lot. Alright. Let's play land and play Scrying. Get. I'm gonna get a tower, actually. I just go for the turn 4 Ulamog. Tower, say go. No info revealed here, because that's what I would get if I didn't have this anyway. So next turn we'll just go like Karn Ballista maybe and set up for Ulamog. They go like Land Blood Moon here. I guess they got us, but what am I gonna do? All right. Karn. Just get something to kind of distract them a little bit. I think Ballista is that thing. Yes. Pew, pew, pew. Play Sphere, too. Alright, so there you go. Do they have a second Bowmaster? Nope. Takanuma Evoke Fury. That's pretty good. They evoke Fury and kill Karn and Ballista. I think Ulamog still mops up here. Even if they have a freaking scam effect. They don't? Okay. Yeah. Pack it up, folks. Time to go home. You don't gotta go home, but you can't stay here. No Blood Moon either. Oh, yeah. Daddy's home. I said Daddy's home. Pay 10 mana. Just 10 mana. It's 10 generic mana. You. That was bad. Should swamp, whatever. We'll take it. Alright. Yeah, it's a mulligan. Ship the old hand here. Find a better one. On the play. It's a really ugly one. Yeah, this is a pretty easy mulligan. No green, paired up lands, nobody get Tron. Play mulligan 6 also. Oh my god, you're killing me here. It's funny, is like, I think this might just be a keep. Because again, like, we're kind of focused on Tron turn 4, not on turn 3. So we just, like, keep this ship leveler and I guess Star, just like Stirrings for a Tron land, Scrying for a Tron land, just like try and make it happen. Opponent's on 6, we're on 5. Yeah, let's keep the ship leveler and could even be Boseiju, honestly. We should go turn 1 Star, turn 2 crack Stirrings. It's kind of gross, but I think that's right. Yeah. All right. This is a pretty oogly hand, but don't like keeping the Tron land with Tron hand with no Tron lands. But I mean, like, again, this Tron deck's a little bit different, and it just like kind of is what it is. Ugh. Oh, no Thoughtseize, no scam, no nothing. All right. This might be the 10 Field of Ruin deck or whatever. Let's make it green. Let me draw a power plant. I kind of want to cast Stirrings before Scrying, because I have a better idea what I'm Scrying for. But it's much more mana efficient just Stirrings here. Wait, Scrying? I was like, guess Scrying. This is pretty ugly, but let's get our Urza's Mine. Let's say go. What's up? Urborg. Alright, it's a little Cabal Coffers Urborg action here. I imagine we're favored. I guess without Karn, it's a lot worse. Karn Liberated. Heh. Sure. How do you like them apples? Let's cast our Stirrings, try and find like something big to cast next turn. Oh, Stone's not very relevant here, so here's Stirrings. Karn the Great Creator. That one plays. Get Karn. Players is mine. So go. Next turn we can Karn and Ring. Yeah, Bowmasters? No. Alright. Alright, sure. It's just like the 8 Field of Ruin deck. Alright, that's fine. Whatever. Do your thing. We still cast the Ring or Karn next turn, so probably the Ring. Where's the Ring? Frodo Baggins. I only have 3 forests in the deck. I mean, drawn one of them. Maybe I screwed up. I bottomed a Boseiju and kept the forest. Maybe I should have switched it, actually. I don't know. It's kind of 6 of one, half as the other. But alright, so they kill land. We get a forest. They get their swamp. We just like play land, play the ring. Sure. I mean, we're at 20 life, you know. Play the ring, say go. Don't draw because we, I guess they can't Thoughtseize me, right? But whatever. We got no zeros in our deck, so. They play land and play their own ring. We have Karn. They have their coffers. So they have like they got the old Wombo combo here. This makes 5 mana. Shielded the Apocalypse. Sure. Let's draw off our ring. Sundering Titan? That's fun. Alright. I mean, we have O-Stone. Turn 4 Shoulders not exactly, you know, crazy good or anything. We draw a Chromatic Star. We lose a lot of life if we draw off the One Ring here. We lose 4 life, and then 4 more life when they attack, and then 4 more life the next turn when we draw a card, and also take 2 off the ring. Sort of amusing that, like, playing Karn and just getting Haywire Mite to block is, like, kind of fine here. I'll just draw. Whatever. Let's freaking do it. I'm no coward. Alright, so we draw. That's pretty good. Alright, cool. So we draw the Tron land. Now I have 9 mana. I probably just O-Stone and Ulamog next turn. Need to be aware that they can Field of Ruin me again. I could also have 5 mana for Karn. Anything good in there for 5? Not really. You also just Sundering Titan to kill their coffers too. Actually, even better, we kill the Urborg. Because they coffers they just did like worse than a land otherwise. I was a forest too. I like that actually. Let's just do that. Just go Sundering Titan. I think 7, 8, 9. And I just have Ulamog next turn. Sure, that's fine. Let's do that. Big fan of Sundering Titan, even against a monocolor deck, you know. Alright. Shoulder versus Sundering Titan. They attack on blocking. Plays Swamp. Call first doesn't do anything right now. It's actually a mana neutral land. Blood Chief's Thirst. Right. The opponent is really, really dead. We're about to Ulamog their Shieldred and their Swamp. We are going a little low here, but like we just get to tutor up some life gain next turn, so with Karn, so play this and play Ulamog, Swamp, Shieldred, pass the turn. Then we have Karn for freaking, where are you, Boulder Branch Golem? Boulder Branch Golem, gain 6 life, 7 mana card. That's just some high octane Magic the Gathering there. Go to 4. Or 3, sorry. Oh, they're happy the ring, too, actually. Attack, get a look at their deck. A lot of Shieldreds. Damnation, Karn, 4 Shieldreds. Damn. Alright, so, yeah, all that stuff. And then, just play any ring, too, honestly, but let's get all Boulder Branch into play here. Let's get our game on. Here's Karn. Minus. Yes, please. What else but old Boulder Branch? I feel like an Elixir of Mortality is better than this card, but sure. Go get him, buddy. I should crack this thing too. Whatever freaking matters. So there's 10 on board with no lands in play. It's totally cool. Like Elixir is just cheaper and has value against if it's like a mill deck or something like that. Mill is actually really good against Tron, so 1 black. What is this gonna do? How is this gonna stop my Boulder Branch Golem from saving me from winning this game? Are they delving? What are they doing? March of Wretched Sorrow to kill Karn, X equals 4. You got me. You gain some life, I gain some life. You're conveniently still exactly dead. I have 16 power in play. I'm at a healthy 9. It's your turn. I can even crack it. Whatever. I could have cracked this maybe, but the old Cabal Coffers. Couldn't find a freaking Torment version. Come on. Have a little class. Alright, so Mono Black Tron, quote unquote, versus regular Tron. Anything else we want to do here? I mean, our relics are pretty bad overall. I feel like having the 1 ring at the board is a little weird too. I kind of want to draw it, you know? Because better things to get when I... That's not necessarily true. Excuse me. Sure. Maybe just stamp out. Here's Jegantha. And man, no Tron land hands are really popular today. Let's mulligan. Do we keep this? So we once again have Gemstone Caverns. It's like the 4th time we have Gemstone Caverns today. Turn 0 Ancient Stirrings. But then I have to bin 2 cards to do this though. It's pretty bad. They're also like a Thoughtseize deck too. I'm just gonna mulligan. I'm just have our lands work. That's not really working, but sure. All right, keep this. Ship Oblivion Stone and a Sphere. And just like, yeah, I'll keep the ring, I think. They thought these my stirrings here. Things get a little ugly, I'm not going to lie. But, you know, whatever. One Urborg, 1 Thoughtseize. Will they take the ring or stirring? It's got to be stirring. It's not even close. So, let's make it work. Want to draw lands, maps, stirrings, scryings. One Karn. All right, start up the old train here. All right, they got it again. They've got their Tron together 2 games in a row. Here's Knight's Whisper. Get a few looks at a land here. Drawing stirrings would be ideal. Blast Zone. Oh, Blast Zone's terrible. Tower. All right. Here's a Sphere Star. Now the question is, do I pop the star or not? I don't think I do. Let me just hope they say go here. Maintain our green mana for next turn, potentially. Relic of Progenitus. You got me. You got me good. It's gone. Graveyards are gone. You got me. I'm just beat. I'm just beat. Straight up. He beat me straight up. It pays that man his money. Okay, sure. Alright. Let's untap and draw a green card, maybe? Oblivion Stone. All right. I'm just going to pop this now. Just going to make it green. Now I want to cast the ring on curves. Just draw any land. Alright, 6 stirrings. Good luck. Oh, good luck. Looking good. Now, do I play the ring or do I play the Karn? I think it's the ring. So they play Shielder. I can just pop the O-Stone next turn. Protection. So you go. I should draw it, actually. I had mana floating. I should have drawn a card. Could have drawn a 1-drop. Double coffers? Sure. Alright, so what do they have? 6 mana? 5 mana? 6 mana? 6 mana. Alright, what do you got? What do you got, friend? 6 mana. Here it comes. Pop the relic down to 5. And play Shielded. You got it. Draw the 1 ring. This another relic? Jeez. This is the 1 ring. Just another one also. Alright, so lose life. Lose 2 life for Shielded. Ancient Star. I think just play O-Stone and pop it here, honestly. Because like we just kill Shielded in their thing and I'll draw a card off of it. If I play Karn, I can get, I don't know, some stuff, but it's kind of like whatever, honestly. And just play O-Stone and pop it. Killing Shielded is pretty important. It's also a 2-for-1, so. And then now I have nothing to play, so I'll just hold on to my ring here. Say go. No life for you. Field of Ruin. Boo, boo, boo. Alright, so they make 8 mana? No, 9 mana? Alright. What are they getting freaky with here? Gonna field me? Sure. It's incorrect. You always want to kill the non-tower land. So that when I reassemble Tron, if I have to tap my lands to do it, my last land is not Tron. Shoulder again? Sure. Ulamog. Okay. Still got some mana floating. Gotta say yep. We're gonna Stirrings, take a little look. Alright, not as good this time, obviously. Now we're at 13. Let's cast Stirrings. Try and find our Tron land. Any land's fine here, honestly. You don't draw a land. Are you freaking kidding me? Alright, so we don't draw a land. That's pretty bad. But now, this actually works out okay. So we get map. And now we're going to see why they should have killed... They should never kill tower. Because now I'm going to play a map. And get Tron. And then play a tower and cast O-Stone. Which I would not have been able to do if they didn't kill... If they killed any of their lands. So, let's map. And get a tower. And play it. And play O-Stone. And we're taking a hit here. It's going to be a bop, but... Triple coffers. Alright, sure. Do your thing. We go to 9, we go to 7. All this mana. Nothing to do with it. Sure. I guess I just, like, pop the O-Stone now, right? I mean, I have Ulamog too, but... I just... 7... I should draw land. If I draw land for a Ulamog, I'll just kill the Urborg in a swamp and they just can't do anything. So... let's take the 2. Draw... Great. Should I freaking need another relic? Alright, 5 and 3 left over. We can start drawing cards again. We are close to death here. We have to have a new ring, though, so... Let's go you. Pop this. I can just play a new ring. Just like draw, play a new ring, say go. Draw land. This Warping Wail might actually come into play here. And we just like cast a new ring and say go. It's too much of a burden, Sam. I can't carry it anymore. Oh, it's okay, Mr. Frodo. Just drop it and get a new one. Burden resets. Makes sense. I mean, they have a lot of mana, obviously. Shieldred again. Alright, sure. We have 11, potentially 12 mana. This is the third Shieldred. I go to 3 here. This is like a little scary, but I'm going to hold this Warping Wail. Untap. Take 0. Take some damage. Another tower? Wow. Alright, we are really cranking out now. Alright. Let's just cast our Ulamog, targeting Shieldred and Urborg. And play our Karn. Gonna go minus and just get the stupid life gain guy. I cast just to like make sure we don't get cheesed out. They cast like Invoke Despair and kill me. So be it. You know, I could have left out the Warping Wail, I guess, but yeah, maybe I should have held up the Relic. Some of these decks did play Invoke Despair at some point. I don't know if I still do or not. I guess they can't, like, they need to have an Urborg. They need to have an Urborg and then draw the Invoke Despair, so I obviously didn't have it before, so that'd be funny. If it happens, it'd be funny. It'd be good TV. Good for a laugh. A chuckle. End step. An Edict maybe or something? They have, like, no mana because they have 2 swamps in play, so they don't have any mana. I don't understand. They don't tap for mana. They got nothing. Third swamp. Okay, so now each coffers is mana neutral. So they have 6 mana right now. They play that 4th Shieldred. I guess we're still alive as a Boulder Branch Golem, but six mana. They should play Sign of Blood over Night's Whisper, right? Looks like you can always target your opponent and kill them with the shoulder in play. The 4th Shieldred? Alright. I mean, am I dead? They're going to March of Wretched Sorrow into exile and march my Karn. Sure. So we're going to go to very low. And then we're going to cast Boulder Branch and gain 6. Alright. Be pretty sad if we lost this game, honestly. Attack with Ulamog. All 4 Shieldreds. Hit 2 of their rings. Hit 2 Urborgs also. Okay. And, I guess having Blast Zone up's fine, right? So let's go 7 mana for Boulder Branch. Gain 6. And now I have 2 Warping Wails and this Blast Zone also to work with. Yeah, let's just say go. One more attack and they lose, so. Okay. Let's add some counters to my Blast Zone. What? Whatever. I misclicked. Sure. Let's make a freaking token too. It's pretty annoying. Obviously, I was going to put Blast Zone to 4 and just kill the Shieldred so the game would have been over, but I apparently clicked the wrong thing, so whatever, I guess. Untap, lose 0, lose 2, attack for 10, they lose. Yep. Down to 5. Here comes Ulamog. They have exactly 20 cards in their deck. Now they have 0 cards in their deck. Pass the old Turneroni. Cool. Jegantha, choose you. On the play. And hand is, honestly, I think fine. Normally, in old school Tron, I would mulligan this hand because it doesn't produce Tron on turn 3. But with no actual 7 drops in our deck, we don't mind Tron on turn 4. And this hand has, like, Power Plant, Sphere, Stirrings. So, very, very good look at a second Tron land. We can just Scrying. I'm going to keep this. Kind of weird, you know. Definitely a new school look at Tron here, which is a little interesting. But here's Power Plant. Here's Sphere. Well, hopefully they're playing the new school version also, because if they're playing Karn Liberated and I'm not, we are screwed in the mirror. So there's the 1 ring, and we make a green and draw. All right, so let's cast Stirring, so you don't know what land we're getting yet. Try and buy one of our 2 other Tron lands. Yep, Urza's Tower it is. It's Boseiju also, but I'd rather just make my own Tron than try and stop their Tron, so... Play Tower, play Star, Sphere, so they go. No matter what, our Tron lands are nicer than theirs, so... I got a bad feeling we're going to get Karn Liberated. Excuse me. Here's a first. It's crabby. Alright, so make green, draw the 1 ring. Alright, Sylvan Scrying it is. This is why you want Tower to always be your last Tron land for a situation exactly like this. People always ask, why don't you get Tower first? Or why does your opponent want to not kill the Tower? This is a good example of that. Warping Wail, my Sylvan Scrying. That's messed up. That is messed up. Alright. Well, the ring is here, so... This is just going to be a race to Ulamog. Assuming they don't have... they're playing the same list and they don't have the Karns. We also have a Karn battle here where like Karn turns off the ring, and the ring's pretty important. We shall see. They obviously now can't. They're not playing Jegantha either. It's interesting. Main deck Ballista is off. They could also just be like not be great. Well, we're dead. They could not be playing Green Tron, maybe? It's just weird to not play Ballista. I mean, to not play Jegantha. They get a Coating. Alright, yeah, we're dead. Not very fun. I guess we can play our own Karn and turn off their Coating. But they're just going to get something off this and kill us, so... If only Karn turned off Karn, you know? I wish we can't even guess anything, never mind, so... Yeah. Alright. Yeah, I mean, not a very... The Tron Mirror is never a fun matchup. Just kind of like, is what it is, so... anything we can board here to change things. Honestly, Haywire Mites are interesting. I may bring in one Mite over, like, one of these terrible relics. It's a way to just, like, exile the ring or other stuff. Yeah. Don't really have a sideboard, so... Alright, on the play... We've got land, sphere star. I can keep this. We have the Warping Wail trying to counter their turn 2 scrying. Obviously, if we do that, they're just going to cast, like, you know, a map or something, but... Hello? Opponent. Alright, so land, sphere, go. Tower. Tower, nothing, and they kept my... We drew our Tron land, which is cool. I might actually... This is so stupid, because, like, Titan doesn't even do anything. Unless I play a forest. I could, like, Urza's Power Plant, end step, make a token, and play Titan on turn 3, but, like, that doesn't even do much. Like, you know, like, I'm going to do it, I guess. Let's just say go. I can counter Scrying, too. Alright, let's see what's up. Urza's Mind of their own, just have nothing. Why do I feel like they're, like, Eldrazi Tron or something? Just some, like, like, green Tron. Alright, I'm going to cast Sundering Titan. It's going to be a freaking 8 mana 7/10. But it's better than nothing, I think. Make a Scion. Are they going to... If they whale my whale, that'd be hilarious. Alright, so... There's Ulamog. I mean, that's, you know, a thing we'd like to see. Here's Sundering Titan to kill no lands. They're going to play their own Warping Wail. Are they gonna like Cityscape level? I mean, they don't have Tron. I can only assume. I mean, we searched for Tron, they didn't. Or just like, yeah, this is like not like a green Tron deck. This is like a different kind of Tron deck, which is interesting. Just spike the Urza's Tower here. Be cool. Tower. All right, so Scrying, sure. Just Scrying for Tower, I guess, and set up Ulamog next turn. Casting Stirrings, that just seems worse than just getting a Tower guaranteed. So, tie for 7. The old 7-10 split. Alright, so let's make a green. Yo, bro. Alright, so let's cast Sylvan Scrying. Let's get Urza's Tower. Let's play Urza's Tower. Let's play Oblivion Stone. I guess we'll Fate counter our Sundering Titan rather than buy Jegantha. And step Warping Wail again. Alright. Sure. Tribal Eldrazi instant. Should be. Urza's Saga, Chapter 2. Can see. Alright, well, they're not green Tron, which is interesting. I guess I just think I keep like trying to make some sort of like grand, you know, oh, we have this real revelation now, and then like, oh wait, I don't have sideboard cards anymore, it doesn't matter. So whatever, I guess. Game 3 on the draw. Not an envious place to be. Got a mulligan here, pretty clear. Mulligan into another mulligan. Down to 5. Oh my god, you're killing me. We have turn 0 Gemstone Caverns. I mean, it's actually kind of sick. We could, like, turn 0 Gemstone Cavern, turn 1 Ancient Stirrings for a Tron Lamb. That's still terrible. We're also down a card, too. Let's go to 4. Go to 4. That was probably really loud. I apologize for that. Yeah, whatever. We're just going to keep, I guess. Keep this. Ship a ring, a Titan. And let me ship Stirrings. Alright. We need to draw a land. Not ideal. There's mine. Alright. I mean, it just comes down to, like, do we draw a land or not, you know? There are not a lot of lands in the deck, so the odds aren't great, unfortunately, but Tower. If they natty Tron us again, I'll lose it. Oh, wow. Oh, we're good. We are good. All right. Just don't natty Tron me, please. Just like the non... Are you freaking kidding me? This is so sick. The non-green Tron deck finds Tron. There's like Eldrazi Tron. They have Tron more often than I do. It's just disgusting. All right. Let's get a Tower power. Here's Reality Smasher, which obviously, you know, is a card, I guess, but I don't know what year it is, but it's a card. And we get to go 1 ring Sphere for Scrying for another Tower. It's pretty good. Playing Karn, yeah, it just dies. So let's 1 ring and draw. It's a protection. Draw. Let's see what we draw. It's Oblivion Stone. I rather do that. Do it all at once, I think. So let's play Sphere. They might have a Warping Wail here, which honestly it's fine if they counter it. So make it green. Sundering Titan, sure. Keep that resolved instantly. So I think we're just getting our Urza's Tower here. Yeah. Just don't feel the room here or whatever. So gain 5 life of the ring. Just natural Tron. Yep. All right. I guess if they have a Thought-Knot here. Nope, they got Karn. Karn and 4 mana. That's bad. And Coating. All right. Well, I can't O-Stone that, I guess. And Matter... God, don't listen to Matter Shaper. Oh my god, what year is it? I can't believe it wasn't a Matter Shaper. All right. All of our artifact stuff is off. How do we stop this freaking Coating plus Karn? Man, what a classic Eldrazi Tron experience. Just like naturally draw Tron 2 of the 3 games, no searching at all, and then just have like everything else. Game 2 is much more, much more common as what happens to this deck because Eldrazi Tron is like something else. But so we have 7 mana. Nothing we get out of our board really helps us. I can't cast Titan. It's cost 8, obviously. Ballista doesn't do anything. The 1 ring, the Mite. Spyglass plays. We could Spyglass the Karn. They can still port our lands, but like it's still very bad for us, but at least we can like maybe do something. So we have 7 mana. I'll use those stone sucks. Alright, yeah, let's do that, I guess. Let's play Karn. So he gets Sorcerer Spyglass. I mean, that turns off my Karn too, but if I name Coating, they just attack and kill my Karn. And then I'm still going to struggle. I guess I just like cast Titan next turn. And they just get like a Ballista and kill me or something. Yeah, that's probably bad either way. Let's get Spyglass. Let's see what's in their hand too. So, all right, cast Spyglass. Their hand is Urza Saga, Swamp. Okay, so their hand's terrible at least. I guess we name Coating. Because if we name Karn, they can just keep coatinging my tower. And I just can't do anything, and I'm dead in 2 turns. And the thing is, they get Karn for like a freaking Walking Balls or something like that. Just kill us that way. I guess I have to name Karn, right? All right, I guess Karn. The Great Creators turns off my Karn. Hopefully they won't realize that and still attack it. Probably not, but all right. So say go. I'm also taking 1 turn from the ring. I guess they have to kill Karn so it turns off their coating, so... If I just play a 7/10, like, it might be enough, you know? Like, it's pretty funny. Alright, so... They also have the Saga, too. Chalice on 1. And then the ring is also a real issue here, too. Yeah, we get it. Alright, so... We draw a new ring. It's pretty funny, actually. It's, like, pretty good. All things considered, just like fogs and gets rid of my old ring. There's Oblivion Stone, which doesn't do anything. Say go. Probably just gonna die to the Saga tokens at this point. Pretty frustrating game, honestly. I'm not gonna lie. Not gonna try and hide it. They don't draw a natural Tron. This game is a comical joke. Alright, whatever. Eldrazi Tron's the actual worst. Alright, sure, he got me. Yeah, I take Titan here. So we need to draw like a Wormcoil, I guess. Maybe that's a way out. They have Saga tokens too, though. They just take nothing? Huh. Alright. So we each die to Saga token, right? We put this huge thing and take 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. We just die. So it's like a Wormcoil or bust, I guess. Yeah. I mean, we're just dead. We're gonna play it anyway, but kill yo swamp, punk. It's just dead on board. So yeah, kind of sneaky. There are 4 4s, 4, 8, 11. It's like really dead. Get a map. Crack the map. Get Urza's Tower. Remember when we looked at their hand and they had 3 lands? All right, you got me. You got me. You're good. You're good. You're good. All right, Jegantha versus Kahira, and we have some turn 3 Tron. We're going to keep this. Triome. Triome indeed. Opponent likely playing elementals. Could be control, though. So you have turn 1 map, and say go. Flooded Strand, crack it. Get the Wren going. Nope, tap land again. All right. Oh, they got a binding my map? That's snarky. All right, respect that. Respect a little snark from my opponent. Up, just natural Tron, no big deal. All right, let's play another map and just play a power plant and say go. God, these lands are ugly. Mystery in first. It's a fairy bounce the map, probably. Nope, by Kahira. Wow, okay. Sure. So we have natural Tron. Unfortunately, nothing to do with it though. It's kind of a stinker. We're going to play a Lateral Tron. We're just going to buy Jegantha and say go. And buy a Forest, I guess, off the map. Yeah, alright, sure. Alright, so say go. Definitely an interesting Tron deck in that, like, we don't really necessarily even want Tron on turn 3, which is, like, the exact opposite of all other Tron decks, because all of our cards cost 6 or 8. Green, white, blue. Here's Kira. Just gonna freaking play it. Yeah, I mean, sure. Gonna get a Forest. Right? Yeah. I mean, they could have Force Negation, but might have counted that map, honestly. We draw the 1 ring. So I think we just play... Yeah, let's just play the Forest. Play Forest, play Ugin. See what happens. Could -6 to get the binding too, but like this map doesn't mean anything to us, so okay, sure. Very, very weird game. They got a local control deck or something, but they just didn't actually do anything. So not much sideboarding to do, obviously, because we have our Wishboard, Haywire Mite. I guess bringing in 1 Mite, have 1 main, 1 board. Just cut one of these crappy like relics probably. O-Stone seems okay against Leyline Binding, Warping Wail. It might not do much, but we'll see. This is fine. Let's try this. Warm Coil seems kind of bad. Definitely don't like not having a sideboard, but I kind of wish I would just ban Karn the Creator and just get it over with, you know? Not even that it's like necessarily too good, but I just like having a sideboard. Just don't like the card that much. Alright, pretty easy turn 3 Tron again. Keeping 7's nice. A surprise, to be sure, but a welcome one. Put him against 6. Alright, so power plant. Map. How do you get there? Look at the map. The old map quest directions. No fetch. Prismatic ending, sure. It's kind of weird, no fetch. Let's play another map. And I probably should actually play the sphere, but let's assume this is gonna die. Let's play sphere also. Let's say go. Very weird no end step fetches. I'm gonna get a basic plains. They got Blood Moon me? No. Back to basics? Teferi. Sure. That sucks. Alright, so let's draw off our sphere. Another sphere. Play sphere. Draw off our sphere. Need to make a land drop here. That's a land drop. It's not a good one, but let's play Star. That's our last colored source. So let's just play a Relic. Play a Relic. And then we'll play our map. So go. Opponents try and interact here. Just, you know, that's respectable, I guess. New Teferi. Just gonna bounce the map again, sure. I mean, so far I would say that maybe your opponent's, you know, giving us perhaps a mild inconvenience. Oh, he's triumphs in game 1. Sure. Let's untap and attempt to cast a Expedition map. Resolves instantly. Let's go get our Urza's Mine. We're going to play it. Relic you. Probably just work our way through a Relic. Let's just draw off this one. Draw off a Relic. Draw a Forest. And just play Star and say go. I mean, kind of rolled up for next turn, right? Got some big stuff to play. The Ring. I mean, we got the old Karn ski. So that does turn off the ring. Untap and draw another Karn ski. Right. Let's start by making a green off the star and see what we draw. On the Tron land, perhaps. The ring. Play Karn. Do you have some sort of force of negation effect? They do. How about another Karn? Three cards left. They can't remove the ring just yet. Haywire Mite exiles, right? Exile target non-creature artifact. Yeah, the Mite kind of plays, honestly. It's a backup plan if I can remove my Karn. If I can't, our hand's just great, so it's fine. Let's do that. So obviously they could kill it in theory, but like whatever, it's fine. They have to deal with the Karn and this thing. If they can deal with both of them, you know, sure, so be it. Four mana Leyline Binding. Hit the Karn, sure. So they've really avoided playing non-islands and planes in this game, which is kind of interesting because like I want to Sundering Titan them, and I guess they've maybe been playing on that the entire game, but let's untap and we draw it far. So we can just Mite down the binding, get back Karn, get Sundering Titan, kill 2 lands. It's pretty good. Need to stop them from ringing, so that does work. Alright, sure. Let's attack the fairy for 1. Draw off the ring. And we'll just go get Sundering Titan. Kill 2 lands, not kill our forest. Can't force negation this one, my friend. God, I love casting Sundering Titan. Oh, yeah, it's nice. Take a look at the white sources. 5 forest. Oh, sure, whatever. All right, cool. Yeah, that was pretty interesting, honestly. But we'll take it. So, opponent playing control. Tron's usually pretty good against control, so I'm about it. Well, all right. We're probably going to have some Tron lands in our opening hand to make a functional game here. So we're going to mulligan this one here on the play. And mulligan into Urza's Mine map. All right, so not a keepable hand. Can't produce Tron on turn 3, and honestly this hand's kind of just stinky. Kind of interesting with the One Ring being a payoff, because it's only a 4-mana card, but it's kind of cool. But yeah, we're going to mulligan this one again. Mulligan down to 5. All right, we're going to keep this one. So we have turn 1 Mine, Star, turn 2 Stirrings, find second Tron land, hopefully. And then we have Forest into Scrying. So we got to get rid of 2 cards. We got to get rid of the O Stone. Might get rid of the Forest, honestly. I just get rid of Ugin, actually. This hand assembles Tron on turn 4. Yeah, just get rid of the Ugin. We'll find a payoff. So, not the best hand of all time, but pretty happy usually with turn 1 Stirring's hands. Opponent has kept 7 cards. Yep. So, versus mine. Star go. Yeah, it's a classic. Let's see what our opponent's up to. Very excited to cast the card Sundering Titan. That is a card that excites me with always mono, triome mana bases. You ever seen a Boreal Grazer off a Forest? Some Amulet, perhaps? Amulet Titan. Put in a Misty Rainforest. Huh. Well, I'll be. Alright, so interesting start for our opponent. We're going to crack for green and draw. And we see an Urza's Tower. That does it too, also. So, turn 3 Tron. Nothing to do with it yet, but get our power plant. So, yeah. We have Sphere and Stirrings to go look for something cool to do. Boreal Razor, tapped Misty Rainforest. Go get him, buddy. We fight to stop a tyrant, but we also fight for the gentle creatures who have no concept of what befalls their world. Poor Boreal Razor. Starting Warp Spark, right? No idea what's going on. Nicol Bolas is just freaking doing all this crap. Just hanging out in a tree, just chilling. Just trying to live his life, you know? Misty Crack. Gonna go get a... How do you have, like, the nice old board of Misties, and then you have a freaking Nuke and a Forest? Gonna get Temple Garden. I'm officially off the radar here. Here's Steam Vents. Dry. Oh, they're a scape shift deck. There's a weird scape shift deck, sure. Okay, that's fair. This is a spot where Karn Liberated will be really, really good, but don't have access to that card, unfortunately. Suppose the One Ring is kind of cute because it like keeps us alive for a turn cycle against the scape shift or whatever. This is Gemstone Caverns. Sure, let's play a land. Let's play our Sphere. Crag it for green. Wormcoil Engine. That plays. Sure. Just cast Wormcoil once they go. Not so good against Solitude. This is a card that's fallen out of favor pretty hard. Although, still 2 copies in the deck. I guess the life gain is important for the One Ring. But Wormcoil Engine not lining up very well against Solitude and friends. We can just buy Jegantha and play it next turn. Also, with 1 or 2 hits from Wormcoil, if we can get up to a certain range, they can't escape shift us that well anymore. I guess that once they have the Dryad in play, it doesn't really... They get escape shift for 1 million, but... They get a Savai Triome. All of their lands are all the colors anyway. 1 Sundering Titan, please. Expensive iteration. Some sort of like fair escape shift deck, I guess. It's definitely an interesting combination of cards. Not too much going on our side. We're kind of just doing our thing. There's a Valakut put into exile. So there's your 5th land. So now each future land drop. All right, there you go. So they have 2 lands off Dryad, 3 cards in hand. I mean, they could now kill my Wormcoil. They're going to nug me, though. That's probably not a good sign. I was also got hit by Leyline Binding, too. Yeah, Wormcoil's not as exciting as it could be, honestly. So I think we're mostly dead here. They binding my Wormcoil, attack. I go down to 12. And then the cards I can find off Stirrings honestly aren't great to cast with 7 mana. A lot of big cards cost 8 now. Here's a... Oh, it's Fairy. Okay. That's also very good against Wormcoil Engine. But sure. So... Like, if we were to find a copy of the One Ring to buy a little time, I think that'd be kind of nice. Instead of for, I mean, obviously a Sundering Titan would be phenomenal here. We can draw a Chromatic Sphere. I think we're just going to cast this Ancient Stirrings. So play Forest, cast Stirrings. We see Ugin, Karn, the Great Creator, map Stirrings. So the problem, of course, is like I said, a lot of our things cost 8 now, so we can't even Stirrings and cast the same card. Karn. We can get a card that costs 3 or less. I could get a Haywire Mite, just kill the Dryad. Which isn't too bad, actually. Put this, like, here, I guess. So, that also makes it so my Karn will probably be safe for next turn. I can Titan them, which would be great also. I like that. So let's go, let's play Karn. Go get a Haywire Mite, use the Sphere to make it green, kill the Dryad, and go from there. The rest of the cards back. Let's get a Sphere, make green. Let's see, we draw a star, sure. So let's go Karn. And we're going to minus Karn. And go get Haywire Mite. Very good card, Haywire Mite. Surprisingly exciting. And then we're going to pop. Alright, well, guess I didn't read Haywire Mite super closely. Alright, well, that's a huge punt, obviously. We'll just play a star and say go. That's my bad. I'm sure we're dead next turn anyway, so, yeah, whoopsie. So I guess, I mean, I think that was probably our only good option anyway. Otherwise, we're just like playing Wormcoil and praying. Play a second Valakut. This is just 12 damage, yeah, right? So, yeah, we didn't really have any other options, right? No. Yeah. A mana short of casting the One Ring. Again, a lot of our things costing 8 is a little awkward, but... So, yeah. I mean, and oopsie, but it didn't matter, obviously. I don't think in the grand scheme of the game. So, let's look at our sideboard here. And Scape Shift is definitely kind of sidesteps what we're doing a little bit. Warping Wail should be pretty good. It counters exactly Scape Shift, I guess. Doesn't stop. Then we got relics here. Don't do anything. How much to bring in, obviously, though. Those stones are bad, too. Yeah, a lot of our cards are just bad against them, honestly. Like, Ocean is... I guess it's okay. Yeah, this is a spot where Karn Liberated would be ideal. But... Not going to be bringing in any of these cards. Yeah, I guess the lack of sideboard. Just going to submit it as is. You know, Relic cantrips. Whatever. Yeah, a lot of our big boom booms cost 8 now. Ugin, Titan, Leveler, and then Karn plus a 4-drop, you know. So, on the play, let's try it again. Here's Jegantha. And we see 2 parts of our Tron and no way to find the third. Warping Wail, Relic Cycle. Yeah, this is a mulligan. We're not close. I think if like the Warping Wail is a star, I could have a star cycle and a relic cycle. I might keep this, but we're gonna mulligan. Mulligan down to the 2 towers, Sauron and Saruman. This is a turn 1 tower sphere, and then try and fish for a second piece hand. This technically does have Tron. Just want to keep this. It's not great, but. Just go Tower Sphere and see if we can't find ourselves a Tron land off our first few draws. Tron land Stirrings, all good. And again, if we have to play this Forest on turn 2, it's bad, you know, but it's not as bad as it would be if we're playing 7 drops. So here's Temple Garden. Gonna give you a little Boreal Razor again. So powerful. A Boreal League raising me. Put in a Triumph, sure. Their draw was very good last game, too. They had, like, turn 2 Dryad, drew a bunch of Valgates naturally and stuff, too. So, we draw another tower, getting punked here. We draw a star. All right. I mean, we're already casting our Scrying. We could just play the second tower and have 10 mana on turn 4. I like that, actually. Let's play this. We'll Sylvan Scrying for a mine. Next turn's map for a power plant. And then we have 10 mana on turn 4. Hopefully we draw Ulamog or something big like that. Otherwise we have the One Ring to kind of get things going. Don't like playing 2 of the same land, obviously, but better than playing a Forest, I think, given that we have more explosive potential for turn 4. Good. Tag for 0. No Ninja Powers, nothing really fancy. Here's a Valakut, and they have no Dryad, it looks like. It's pretty good. They could have a Reprieve here, but it doesn't really matter that much, I guess. So we have a Relic, sure. Let's play a map. Resolves instantly. All right. I mean, we got Tron, barring some sort of a weird interaction here. Alpine Moon and the like. And step a Boseiju? Boseiju. That's gross. All right. I guess we're going to go crack this map, and we'll go get another copy of Urza's Mine. And they call it a mine. All right, so replace the copy that was lost, because we're more likely to draw the other one. Go to Forest. And, yeah, it's pretty good. Now they have a Wren here or something like that. We do have to hard cast the One Ring, obviously. They can keep doing this every turn. Only have 3 forests. Unfortunately, we drew 1, which kind of stinks, but here's an EI. Triumph. That's a big window. That is a big window. Play Triome and just say go. Their hand's pretty iffy, honestly. Hasn't really been that explosive or anything like that. I guess maybe just like not as great as their first hand was, but we're at 20. I think I'm pretty happy to just play the One Ring. Just draw, honestly. Just looking at 3 new cards by next turn. Then we can spike a Tron land. We can go Ulamog. That's pretty cool. Yeah, sure. Let's play the One Ring. The One. And then I guess I see no reason to draw just yet. So we'll say go. It's F6 value, I suppose, but the One. All right. What do you got, friend? 3 looks at an Urza's Power Plant for Ulamog next turn, which will probably win the game on the spot. Shock-in Sacred Foundry. They have a little Bring to Light action here. Looks like it. Nope, Fairy Time Raveler. Okay, sure. I'm going to bounce the ring. Make me cast it again. Nope, I'm going to plus to Fairy. Alright, so... All right, yeah, we get it. Alright, the joke was funny the first time. It's not as funny the third time. Draw a card. Cityscape Leveler. Untap. Take 1. Draw for turn. Draw for... there it is. Okay, sure. We'll just draw again, but... Almost certainly just casting Ulamog here. That's pretty cool, too. We draw Stirring as well. Ulamog is hungry. Give me that one and that one. Go ahead, cast Reprieve. Alright, so, of course... For a deck that is, predicated on having a bunch of lands in play, it should be a good sign for us. Also cast Stirrings. Let's see if we can't find some other big boom to play next turn. Boseiju, Sphere, Relic, Mine, Warping Wail. It's all pretty bad, honestly. I guess we'll just take the Sphere. Put those back in any order and just say go. Leveler. It doesn't really do much against them, but... It's big. Want to buy 1 Sundering Titan, please. So many cards in their One Ring. Precious. I want the precious. Give me the precious. Bounce Ulamog. You got it. Do they have a Wren for the Boseiju? Because that's the only reason why I could see you want to bounce the Ulamog, obviously. Pretty happy to just cast Ulamog again. We drew our 3rd forest, unfortunately, which sucks. There's only three forests in the deck, so they do have a Boseiju. It does stink. Here is a Proving Ground. All right, yeah, we freaking get it. All right, I got it. All right, so lose life. I imagine they're going to Boseiju me in my draw step, which would be the right time to do it. And we're going to draw a... No, they're not going to Boseiju us. They're just going to let me Ulamog them again. Okay. I'll cast Ulamog again. I will kill 2 more of you. Okay, sure. Yeah, that's sure. How I drew it up, I guess. Game 3. Just gonna submit. Ulamog definitely, Karn Liberated would be great here. Obviously not as good in a bunch of other matchups, but it comes down to just like hitting lands. Karn is definitely the card you want. Here's Jegantha, and here is a not so great hand. We've got 2 Tron lands, 2 stars, Stone, Wurmcoil, Karn. The only upside here is that we have 2 spheres to try and find Scrying or Map or Stirrings. And then if they Boseiju us to get a green, we keep doing our thing. I still think this is a mulligan on 7 cards. Mulligan this into absolutely terrible hand. All right, go to 5. All right, cool. So keep this, dump the Relic, and dump probably just the Forest, honestly. We just want to go turn 1 Sphere, turn 2 Scrying. I'm in. 5 cards, no problem. No Boreal Grazer this time. They managed to not have the Stone Cold Nuts. Alright, so did we bottom that card? Alright, here's a Sphere. Misty. And hello, Karn. Green. Boseiju. Scrying. Crack the Misty. We have a little reprieve action here, perhaps? Looks like it. That's fine. It's trying to take advantage of the fact that we don't have any green. They have to Dovin's Veto, actually. Oh, wow. Alright. You got me. What can I say? I've been vetoed. Still have 8 mana on turn 4, which is, fine, I guess. All right. Yeah, I mean, what are you going to do? Here's a map. You have another veto? Another veto here would be tough. Cycle a Triome. Powerful. Powerful. All right, well, so you go. Don't have, a ton to do just yet. We can't just, Karn for the ring, I guess. Which is pretty cool, but Dovin's Veto. Gonna play a little iteration action, sure. Heath, they're just doing their thing. Having a Boseiju for the 2/4 is pretty cool too, because that seems a major part of their plan. So get a power plant, untap, and draw a Relic of Progenitus. Alright, so let's try and play Karn and see what happens. Could have another counterspell. If they do, so be it. They don't. Pretty sure it's minus and get the ring. And then next turn, minus get Sundering Titan. Oh, I cannot wait to cast Sundering Titan. Sure. Minus this. And let's go look at the sideboard real fast. I mean, we could get Coating and, port them, I guess. So we stop them from using a land for a turn. And we can start killing lands next turn. But I have nothing else to do, and I kind of want to just cast the freaking Sundering Titan next turn. So I think it's just the ring. I mean, Coating just turning off a land is pretty good. It's just a way to Stone Rain them temporarily, and then you can start Stone Rain them every turn with the Karn. Alright, let's get Coating. Let's cast a Sphere. Change my mind. I'd rather Stone Rain than draw cards. That's just who I am as a person. I like drawing cards too. It's not like I don't like drawing cards, but alright, make green. The One Ring calls. Alright, let's play Coating. So stop in their upkeep. They're gonna crack a fetch land in response. I guess they have Binding here is really bad. Yeah, that's really bad. Okay. That is a huge that's definitely the downside of as we're relying on Karn to live. I mean I have Boseiju, so that sort of works. Play, get the Coating in play. Resolve a Relic. We can't Boseiju the Binding. Giving them a land is not cool, but if it lets me get Sundering Titan, I need to draw another Tron land for that, but that's definitely on the possible agenda. Good old Leyline Binding. Alright, so go. All right, friend. What do you got? I can make things artifacts. It's, it's not the most relevant, but, I mean, it's the same. It does things. I can Boseiju whenever I want, but binding's probably the desirable target. Blue and a green. There's your Dryad. Okay. I mean, if they were to play a couple of Valakuts here, that would kind of suck, but I missed the land drop last turn, I believe, right? Oh, there's a Valakut. Maybe they didn't. No, I guess they didn't. All right. Not cool, but sure. I mean, now you really want a Sundering Titan. So I think it just comes down to, like, can I draw a Tron land of any kind so I can Boseiju this, can get Titan and just cast it. Let's untap and draw. Tron land. Each Stirrings. Okay. The One Ring does stop us from getting hit by Dryad, which is kind of cool. It actually means they can't even play a land because, like, they have to bolt themselves or bolt their own Dryad. Let's just like them while we're thinking. They got, like, Stirrings here. I'll just cast Stirrings and start there. We have... Actually, hold on a second. No, we don't have the extra green for Boseiju. That's fine, I think. We can just Boseiju next turn. So we're going to find a land off the ring or the Stirrings. Or this. We have a lot of draws, too. Yeah, it's just Stirrings. So we got the ring, Ulamog, map, Ugin. Ulamog's also very desirable, obviously. Let's take Ulamog. Let's play the ring. I'm going to tap it like this, because I'm going to want to pop this, too. Actually, maybe let's pop this first. No Stirring, sure. Play the ring. Draw. Sphere. Alright. I think we're just going to see your Stirrings. Karn. Sure. Stirrings. Urza's Tower's fine by me. Oh, so the Titan's there too! No, I want to get Sundering Titan. The fear is they can break up Tron next turn, but they haven't been able to do it yet, obviously, so they need to draw like a Boseiju, basically exactly. I take Urza's Tower, and then I have Ulamog next turn. It's a natural land drop if they kill my Tron somehow. Also, which is pretty good. Yeah, I think taking Titan's too greedy. We can just get rid of this thing and then get in a Titan later. So I'll just set up for Ulamog. So any order on these. Play Tower. And just say go. I can buy Jegantha too. Might as well. So they can't target me with Escape Shift or a Dryad or anything like that. They're going to go like fetch land. They can like hit me on their turn, I guess, but still not enough to kill me. And then I get to Ulamog and eat some stuff. I have 10 mana for Ulamog. If I got super lucky and drew another tower, I can go Karn also, and there's plus and kill a land too. It's kind of interesting of what I want Ulamog. Do I hit the Dryad or hit 2 lands? I think I want to hit 2 lands, honestly. I'll start a bunch of cards next turn too, so... What do you got, friend? A reminder, of course, as always, there's a companion article to this video on CoolStuffInc.com, as there always is. My article last Friday is all about the historic anthology. I'm in State of Historic right now. The article prior to that was about all the Explorer anthology and Explorer and Pioneer and stuff. And yeah, that's my Friday articles. Then Monday articles are the video articles. And appreciate you checking them out. They're going to bounce their own Leyline binding. Okay. They're going to bounce that and take the ring? Oh, they can Valakut and kill the Karn. That's pretty cool. That's a good play. So, second Valakut means they can kill Karn. Not much you can do about that. Still have Ulamog to kill both Valakutes, which is kind of cool. I guess that leaves us weak to skip the card Scape Shift. And play another land. And these have to target something else. What do you get target, friend? You can't target me. I'm invisible. I've got a ring on. They're going to target themselves. And then target the Teferi. Love it. Kill your own Teferi. Fantastic. If I could have taken the Sundering Titan and not shown it to them, I think I would have. But because it shows it to them, like, they can kind of plan around it a little bit. But, all right, lose one. They have 3 cards in hand. They don't drop a Sage or 2, did they? All right, so we draw. So, Karn, or... Oh, we can't guess Titan. We can go Karn minus Titan. The problem is if they have a counterspell, it's really, really bad for us also. So, let's start by drawing. Oblivion Stone? Huh. I don't think that's super great. Let's guess Karn. I guess Ulamog. I mean, we can actually use the Boseiju to kill the Dryad too, which is kind of cool. Oh, Valakut's a May? Oh, I didn't realize that. Oh, whatever. My Teferi's still here. Yeah, I'll just cast Ulamog. I think we're going to kill 2 Valakutes and leave up the Boseiju for the Dryad. Uncounterable Boseiju is pretty sick, so they try and go for Scape Shift, so we can still kill it even through Teferi, which is nice. So here's Ulamog. Just say go. Big Papa in play. There's your binding. Sure. I think that's fine by me. He did his job. Oh, I screwed up. I misclicked. No, I can't Boseiju. Crap. All right. Click too fast. Well, if they have shift and I die, then I deserve it. So I misclicked. Verbalized what I wanted to do, and then unfortunately hit the button in the wrong manner. Black, green, blue. This is a Bring to Light. Yeah, see, we punted. So would have won this one, but I just misclicked, unfortunately. So pretty unfortunate. Definitely not cool. Yep. So get Boseiju, target this. I don't see mana. So yeah, that sucks. Obviously not a cool ending to the game when I just verbalized what I wanted to do in this misclick, hit the wrong button. Not cool. I think this game is not all but wrapped up, but basically over. Unless they had a way to deal with Karn also. Yeah, make sure they have more than 2 Valakutes. We're not going to pretty sure we do, but yeah. So definitely a stinker. So to Boseiju this, they'd have extra land in play. If this play wouldn't be possible, they could Bring to Light for something, I guess. You know, if they had like, as if they had like a Crumble to Dust or something like that, then maybe they could have like made some forward progress in this game and maybe still won. But would have liked to have had to make them have that, you know. All right, so there you go. That's fun. All right, kind of tilt, but is what it is. All right, so kind of interesting, honestly. It's pretty weird. Like the One Ring plays well in this deck, obviously, as does in every deck, and it's a good One Ring deck. It makes a lot of mana and stuff. Ulamog's great, Titan's great, Wurmcoil's a little sketchy, but it's kind of weird because like this does seem like a pretty decent looking new Tron list, and it did obviously very well in tournament. But the lack of 7 drops makes the flow of the deck very different. Whereas previously the deck was just like hellbent on getting 7 mana on turn 3. This deck can kind of just like chill for a turn. Like everything costs 8. You know, just like we have 4s, we have 2 6s. They effectively have 8 8s. So very, very weird turn flow where like you actually just don't mind playing a forest in one of the first few turns. Where normally that was suicide. That was the worst thing you could do. But there's so little we can play on turn 3 anyway with Tron that like it's like whatever, you know. So kind of interesting, honestly. Definitely it needs to be explored a little more. Sideboard probably needs a little work too. But again, I'm not sure what I would do exactly. I didn't love the Leveler. I love Sundering Titan. Ooh, it's pretty good too. I don't know. I'm not sure. And there is also some pressure to have life gain as well for the One Ring as well. So, yeah, I don't know. Obviously a cool deck. I wouldn't be unhappy playing Tron at the Pro Tour, but would need a lot of work, I think. But that's the deck. So, I'm the neighbors of CoolStuffInc.com. Thanks for watching. As always, use promo code JIM5 for 5% off your order on CoolStuffInc.com. And I'll see you in the next video. All right, have a good one, folks. Appreciate it. Have a good one. I said that already. It's okay.